Where are you coming from tonight? What's the attitude for? You're being detained for now. Are you normally like this? Are you trying to go to jail tonight? Okay, you're under arrest.
Hey everyone, welcome back to U.S. Corrupts Cops, where we shine a light on stories that challenge the boundaries of law enforcement conduct. Today we're diving into a troubling traffic stop in Kentucky, where a routine encounter over a minor turn signal issue spiraled into a shocking display of power, raising questions about constitutional rights, retaliation, and the actions of a state trooper that left a delivery driver facing an unjust arrest. But before we get into the details, if you like this video, drop a 1 in the comments, and if it's not your thing, let me know with a 2. I'd truly appreciate it if you'd take a second to leave a comment below before you head out. Now, let's jump into today's story. On the evening of May 1st, 2024, Kentucky State Trooper Myron Jackson stopped Nicholas Unje, a Cameroonian immigrant and naturalized U.S. citizen, for allegedly not using his turn signal while entering a Papa John's parking lot, where he was working as a delivery driver for DoorDash. Although this was a routine traffic stop for a minor issue, Trooper Jackson intensified the encounter and removed Nicholas from his vehicle without providing a reason.
Hello. Hello. Trooper Jackson, State Police. The reason for the stop is when you change lanes right here, you didn't use a turning signal.
Change lane?
Yes. When you got in that middle lane right here, you got to use a turning signal when you're switching lanes. You have your license on your proof of insurance?
Yeah, that's in the
Okay. Can I see it? You have any weapons in the vehicle?
The body camera footage reveals that during the exchange, Nicholas remained calm and began collecting his documents to present to Trooper Jackson. When Trooper Jackson inquired about where Nicholas was coming from that evening, Nicholas replied that he would not answer any questions.
Where are you coming from tonight? I'm sorry?
Trooper Jackson initially responded by saying that was acceptable. However, he quickly followed up by questioning Nicholas about having an attitude.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the attitude for?
Nicholas complied with the initial request by providing his registration and insurance to Trooper Jackson. The trooper then placed the documents back in Nicholas's car and abruptly ordered him to exit the vehicle.
Well, I'll take everything out. Go ahead and hop out here with me for a second.
In a reasonable and lawful response to being asked to leave his car without any clear justification during a minor traffic stop, Nicholas questioned why he was being asked to do so. Trooper Jackson replied that it was because he was being ordered to exit and had no choice.
I'm sorry? Why? Because I'm telling you to. Get out. You don't have a choice.
The body camera footage indicates that Nicholas neither used nor threatened violence. He also did not actively disrupt the traffic stop in any manner.
Okay. I'm not going to ask again.
Nicholas remained seated in his vehicle when Trooper Jackson opened the car door.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You're going to listen to me.
Trooper Jackson then seized Nicholas and forcibly pulled him out of the vehicle. Notably, Trooper Jackson never instructed Nicholas to put the car in park or turn off the engine. Instead, he removed Nicholas without confirming whether the car was in drive or park, indicating a lack of forethought.
Get out of the car.
The vehicle began to roll forward without a driver. Trooper Jackson then rushed to enter the car to prevent it from moving further.
That's another reason why I wanted him to get out, because he never put the car in park.
No,
So
I saw that.
My assumption was he was about to take off.
I saw that.
I didn't really think it through. I knew it wasn't in park, but I really didn't think it through. If I tell you to do something, you do it.
Trooper Jackson proceeded to handcuff Nicholas and informed him that he was being detained.
You're being detained for now.
He asked Nicholas if he was typically like this and whether he was trying to go to jail that night. Nicholas stayed calm and did not respond.
Are you normally like this? Are you trying to go to jail tonight? Do you have any weapons on you?
I ain't got no weapons. How many times did I touch that?
Do you have anything to drink?
No.
When Trooper Jackson requested Nicholas's address, Nicholas replied that it was on his identification. Immediately after this response, Trooper Jackson declared that Nicholas was under arrest.
What's your current address?
It's a lie.
Okay. You're under arrest.
Trooper Jackson charged Nicholas with obstructing governmental operations, Kentucky's equivalent of an obstruction charge. He then took Nicholas to the Franklin County Regional Jail, where Nicholas remained until his administrative release the following day, after which he had to walk several miles to retrieve his vehicle. When Trooper Jackson began drafting the citation, he noted concerns about Nicholas being intoxicated. However, he did not perform any field sobriety tests or a preliminary breath test that night. This suggests that Trooper Jackson likely had no genuine suspicion of Nicholas being impaired and may have included this claim as a pretext to justify ordering him out of the car as part of an intoxication investigation. In reality, it appears to have been retaliation for Nicholas asserting his right not to answer questions, which would be unconstitutional. The criminal charge was later dismissed by the prosecutor, consistent with a similar incident from 2 weeks prior. Under Kentucky law, obstructing governmental operations requires active use or threat of violence, force, or physical interference, none of which Nicholas exhibited, as shown by the body camera footage. Instead, Trooper Jackson retaliated against Nicholas and violated his constitutional rights by arresting him, partly because he exercised his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. While the Pennsylvania v. Mims ruling allows officers to order individuals out of a vehicle during a traffic stop for officer safety, this does not permit frisking, searching, extending the stop's duration or scope, or retaliating against someone for refusing to answer questions or remaining silent. Courts have clarified that while officers may ask questions unrelated to the stop, such as where someone is going, individuals are generally not required to answer except for providing basic identification and related documentation. Nicholas appropriately exercised his right to remain silent during the traffic stop, as courts have affirmed.
Where are you coming from tonight? I'm sorry?
This accusation was entirely misleading, as Nicholas remained completely calm and displayed no attitude. Trooper Jackson then ordered him out of the car. Nicholas was justified in questioning why he was being penalized for exercising his constitutional rights, as upheld by the courts. This incident reflects a pattern of Trooper Jackson unnecessarily escalating minor traffic stops and falsely arresting individuals for obstruction without probable cause under Kentucky law, seemingly to retaliate against those asserting their constitutional rights. This behavior mirrors broader issues within the Kentucky State Police, as evidenced by recent federal indictments of multiple troopers for similar unconstitutional practices, including falsely charging individuals with obstruction. The head of the Kentucky State Police, Philip Burnett, has also been criticized by federal courts for comparable actions in a past traffic stop.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the attitude for?
This culminated in the U.S. Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals denying Trooper Burnett, now head of the Kentucky State Police, qualified immunity for unnecessarily escalating a traffic stop and falsely arresting someone in retaliation for asserting their rights.
This suggests a systemic issue within the organization, potentially influencing Trooper Jackson and other troopers to engage in similar conduct. Thank you so much for sticking with us until the very end. You're one of the few who go the distance. If you found this video insightful or thought-provoking, please hit that like button, and if you can, share it with your friends to spread the word. I'd love to hear your take on today's story, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow for more.